I have over 700 volumes in my manga collection, and in today's video, we're gonna be taking a look at all of it.
The plan for this video is super simple. Look at the collection, then we're gonna show off the collection, and then we're gonna add more manga to the collection. Because not only are we showing off the entire collection,
Manga Mart sent me more manga.
and we're gonna be taking a look at what's inside this box as we progress through the video. Last time I did this video was like a year ago, and I had 2 bookshelves. So obviously the collection has upgraded a lot since then. Starting it off with our very first manga, we're gonna be showing off JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I have the entirety of part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I only really have 1 volume of part 7 because they're still releasing. This is kind of the only book that I have. I really like how these JoJo books look. I think whenever someone comes into this room and looks at the collection, that's one of the first things that always catches people's eyes. And JoJo's is just a very popular series. Now I guess we open the box. Dude, there's like 30 manga volumes. This is probably the most stuff they've ever sent. Manga Mart went ahead and sent me Volume 2 and Volume 3 of JoJo's Part 7.
Where am I gonna put this thing?
Wow, that kind of looks cool, not gonna lie. That looks really cool. Damn, I think I like the covers for this one the best. Well, I don't really know where to put these volumes right now. There's not really much space. So let's just go ahead and take a look at them. Fist of the North Star. This is a series that I started collecting because it is quite popular and quite old. I have not actually gotten a chance to check it out past the first volume. There is 4 of them in my possession, and I think there's like 16 of them out now, so I'm definitely very behind. Oh, by the way, step number 4 of this video is to subscribe. It almost has 70,000 subscribers. It would be awesome if we hit it. Right over here, we have Or on the Movements of the Earth. This recently had an anime that came out, and it was quite popular. Definitely recommend people checking it out. Do not sleep on this manga, genuinely. It is so good. Right up over here, my second favorite series of all time. The first 14 volumes of Vinland Saga. Oh my god, these volumes are beautiful. They're colorful. They're amazing, and I'm so pissed that they came out with the deluxe editions because they look even better. They look even better. And like, what do I do now? Do I sell all of these and buy the deluxe editions? What do I do? I want those more, but I'm stuck with these. And this is how I caught up with the series. I love it. Personal attachment to them, but damn, dude.
Let's move this out of the way.
Getting strong. You know, they always say to save the best for last. We're not doing that in this video. Right now, we're about to talk about my favorite series of all time. Man, it's kind of obvious, isn't it? I just realized I'm wearing this shirt. Oh, we got One Piece! Man, wow, what a beautiful B-roll this is. Wow, that's so awesome. Appreciate that, man. So we have the first 110 volumes of One Piece. This is a series that started my manga collection. Most of it I've collected through box sets. That moment on, I've just been buying the single volumes as they've been regularly releasing. In the video that was posted before this one, I went ahead and bought volume 110 of One Piece. You should go and check that video out after this, because it's pretty good. And this is also really good. This manga collection, the heart of the whole thing is One Piece. It's the whole reason why I started collecting. It is the thing that I love the most about it. If I were to choose one series to keep and the rest of them to be gone forever, One Piece has to stay. It is that amazing in my eyes. And then right over here, we have a couple of more things related to One Piece. We have a Japanese volume that takes place during the Marineford arc. I bought this for like $5 at an anime convention. Pretty cool. We have both of the Ace side story manga volumes. I really like these, and if you put the volumes together, it does like this connection thing. Very sick. We have a Sanji side story, and then we have Wanted by Eiichiro Oda. Okay, we just took a little bit of a break while recording this video because it was getting really hot in this room, and I just beat this kid 4 times at Clash Royale.
It was 3? 3? Okay, only 3 times.
How many times did you win?
0.
Now moving on over to this next manga. We have the first 13 volumes over here. Spy Family, I've had this in my collection for like maybe 4 or 5 years now. I got this when only these 2 volumes were out and nobody was talking about this series. I just took a chance on it and it paid off because Spy Family is really good. Next up right over here is going to be Dragon Ball. I've done videos on both of these series. I surprisingly had never checked out Dragon Ball, so I wanted to document my first experience ever checking out these series on video, and people really like those videos. And then over here we have 5 volumes of Black Clover. Now I bought this like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and usually whenever I want to check out a series, I buy about 5 volumes just to give it a good chance, and that's what I did with this. but I never actually got around to reading it. Next up over here, we have Kaguya-sama Love is War. We have first 28 volumes. This is actually all of it. It is completed. I love what they did with the final 2 volumes where you can connect them like this, and then it shows the entire cast. That's really adorable. I adore this series. I think it is the best romance manga that has come out, or at least I guess the best one that I've ever read. I love these characters so much. This manga is so funny. I can't stop talking about just how great this series is enough. Another series that I absolutely love is Mob Psycho. I have the first 15 volumes plus this side story involving Reagan, my favorite character in the series. I'm just missing one volume. Volume 16, when that's out, this thing is done, but that volume will probably come out in like a year. Mob Psycho is a great series made by the creator of One Punch Man. Right over here, we have the first 37 volumes of Hunter x Hunter. Who knows if this series will ever be complete? We're still waiting, man. And then right next to that, we have the first 11 volumes of Chainsaw Man. That is the entirety of part 1, the first 97 chapters. I absolutely adore the beginning of Chainsaw Man. I think it is an absolute masterpiece. People ask me why I don't go ahead and collect more of part 2, or any of part 2 for that matter. I used to keep up with it back when it was first coming out, and it didn't really hit the same way that part 1 was for me. So I'm kind of just letting all the chapters come out and just waiting to see what Fujimoto is going to cook up. Yeah, so then right down over here, we have Bleach. This is the first 74 volumes. It's pretty cool. I really like how it looks on the shelf. I don't really have much more to say about it. Read it earlier this year. I didn't grow up with the series. Right over here is Dandadan. I'm like so conflicted when it comes to this series, whether or not it's good or it's like weird. Good and weird. Is weird being a bad thing? It's like awesome with what it does with some of its moments in the story. And then there's other moments where I'm just like, God damn, what the fuck am I reading? But honestly, I've been really enjoying Dandadan. It's one of my favorite new gen series, and I really like the anime. And then right next to that, we have Kaiju number 8. This is another series I was planning on collecting a long time back, and then I just never got around to it. And I low-key heard that it gets bad in the manga, so I just didn't feel like collecting more. And then right over here, we have the first 13 volumes of Frieren. I'm pretty sure this is everything that's released right now for it. Give me like a couple weeks, and I will be caught up on Frieren, okay? Right now, I'm catching up on Vinland Saga, even though I already read it. I don't know why. I need to know what it's like to not have enemies, man. Yeah, we got One Punch Man. Incredible satirical superhero story. I don't think I really need to say any more about it. It's One Punch Man. Go check it out. So many people clown me in the comments for having these bookmarkers out on the Berserk volumes. I don't get it. I like how it looks like that. I think it's cool. I know that there's more volumes of Berserk that have come out. I think one day when I eventually reread the series, I will buy more of the Berserk volumes. But for right now, I'm just kind of fine with this, especially because these cost $50. They're expensive. And right down over here, we have Goodnight Pun Pun. If you thought that life sucked, do not read this series. You might not make it till tomorrow. Oh my god, this series, it gives me trauma, man. I really like what they did with the books though. Look, there's a Pun Pun's right there. It's like colorful, it's connecting, it's really cool. And then right down over here, we have 20th Century Boys and 21st Century Boys. This is another series that I think is really cool because when you buy all of the manga, it has a connecting spine as well. When I first bought this series, I could not put it down. Like, I think I read the whole thing in the span of like 3 days. It's good. And then over here, this is like just like a little bit of a personal thing for myself. I just really love Pokemon. So I just wanted the first 10 volumes of the Pokemon Adventure series. I've read the first 3 books. I'm slowly getting through all of them, but it's just such a fun, lighthearted Pokemon story. And then we have one more volume just like hiding there. It's the first volume of Mashal. I just have it. Do you want to take a break?
No.
We can play a Clash Royale match. We want to do Mega Draft. Right down over here, we have Vagabond. This is another series that pisses me off so much because I bought the entirety of Vagabond and Viz went ahead and announced that they were releasing this series in deluxe editions. I think they watch my videos. I think they did that on purpose. Another really cool series I haven't actually fully checked out is The Climber. This one also is like about an individual discovering himself. It's philosophical, and typically those are the series that I enjoy the most. I actually don't know how to pitch this one because I haven't read it yet. As you can see, I only have volumes 1 and 3, and Manga sent me volume 2 of The Climber. That's pretty sick, actually. Right down over here, we have 2 volumes of Way of the Household Husband, 10 volumes of Hell's Paradise, and the Kori Kenshin manga. I have not bought more than just the first volume. I thought this was pretty good for a first debut manga. Honestly, I think he killed it. Down over here, we have the first 3 volumes of Akira. I've seen the movie, And the whole reason why I have these volumes is because one day there was this guy who was looking at my manga collection. He's like, oh dude, you don't have Akira? I would love to read that series. And I was like, oh, I don't have Akira. And I bought the first 3 volumes that night. We're just gonna group these 4 together. These are all just romance series. Then over here, we have the entirety of Fire Punch. This is all 8 volumes. Over here, we have Demon Slayer. This is the entirety of Demon Slayer. I actually collected all these individually. I did not buy the box set because it came out after I already had all of them. First 10 volumes of Beastars. I don't know why I own this. And I don't want to be that guy, but it did make me uncomfortable reading it. We're just gonna move on. These are 5 random volumes that were sent to me by the Manga Sloth, so that's pretty cool. He's a friend of the channel. He also makes videos on manga. Go ahead and check him out if you don't know who he is. Really cool guy. And then right over here is 5 volumes of Horimiya. I mainly purchased these because someone told me that if I like Kaguya-sama, I would also like Horimiya. I just couldn't get into it, but I've heard really great things, and a lot of people say that this is the best romance series. Fly Me to the Moon, I have 2 volumes of this. Komi Can't Communicate, I have the first 15 volumes of the series. Solo Leveling, I have the first 4 volumes of this series. It's not even a manga. It's a manhwa. And right next to it is No Longer Human, the only Junji Ito book that I own. Right over here is a series that had so much potential and got butchered by its anime adaptation, and also I think kind of got butchered in the manga as well. Promised Neverland was one of my favorite series. I think the beginning of this story is so strong, but as it continues, I kind of started losing interest in it. And then this is one of the big boys, Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know if I need to say much more about this series. It's just an absolute powerhouse. Everybody's gonna go crazy about this again. This is all anyone's gonna talk about. We have the first 8, well, I'm saying first 8 volumes. This is all of Pluto right over here. This is by the same person that made 20th Century Boys, but I'll be real, I think I like 20th Century Boys more than Pluto, but this is a spin on the original Astro Boy story, and it was a fun read. To Your Eternity, I have the first 8 volumes of this one. I also have the first 2 volumes of Tokyo Ghoul. I have read the entire series and Tokyo Ghoul Re. Pretty good manga. Now, this next part might be a little weird, but I have the first 2 volumes of Animal Crossing, the first 2 volumes of Kirby Manga Mania, and 1 volume of Splatoon. And then we also have 10 volumes of The Legend of Zelda. And I mainly got these manga because I wanted to do a deep dive on the Nintendo manga. They are so weird, especially this one, dude. This shit pisses me off. He's naked, look.
It's kind of funny though.
No, this is weird. Okay, so that was all the books on the actual manga collection itself. Now let me show you everything that's inside this box. Quick question, do you also want to grow your manga collection? Because I know the perfect website for you. Manga Mart. They're currently sponsoring today's video. Manga Mart's an incredible website with the goal of getting readers the volumes they're looking for the best prices possible. It's a website I use quite often because they consistently have some of the best deals on manga I've seen in today's market. Like, look at some of these deals. It's pretty crazy. Every time I've gotten an order from Manga Mart, the manga has come in top tier condition, mainly because Manga Mart actually cares about its customers. And recently, they've started up this new show to help readers save even more money on manga called Manga Mondays. It's a new show where viewers can buy new volumes of manga at major discounts. You can also buy used volumes for as low as $3. And they're also going to be offering special volumes for you to purchase, stuff that they typically don't sell on their main website, like Japanese volumes, special edition volumes, or even vintage volumes, anything in that realm. I'm going to be putting 2 links down below. One of them is for the Manga Mart website and one of them is for Manga Mondays. If you're thinking about purchasing more manga for your collection, definitely check them out. Thank you, Manga Mart, for sponsoring this video. This might come as a little bit of a shocker to people, but months back, I had checked out like the first 10-20 chapters of Blue Period, and I absolutely fell in love with this series, and I always wanted to own all of it and actually read through the entire thing, and it's here now. Really cool manga about art. Anyway, we have more manga inside this box as well, and that's the Fable. Ta-da! Pretty cool, huh? That's my entire manga collection. Subscribe and go watch some of my other videos.